Aldo, will you go and make us a cup of tea or something? Stop twitching those bloody curtains. All that screaming's going to wake the baby.
Tea? Tea? Is that all you can think about at a time like this? Paddy, we're under siege. Jesus, Paddy, take a look at this. Come on, come over here. The cloud, it's growing.
Bloody hell, there's hundreds of them.
More like thousands. Thousands of them. It's like a scene out of the birds. And we all stood there. Waiting. Waiting. Waiting for what?
Look, as long as they don't shit everywhere and they're not stealing the milk off the doorstep, they're not doing any harm, are they? Now look, I've got a good idea, right? Why don't you go and make us a nice cup of tea and I'll get back to my bloody coupon.
Can't believe you sat there without a care in the world. Your daughter's name's being dragged through the mud. The house is under siege. The paper boy can't deliver. And the coalman said he can't get down our streets. We're going to freeze to death. And I can't put the washing out because those flaming kids keep nicking it. And I daren't go down those shops anymore.
Look, it's just a fuss over nothing. They'll be gone soon enough.
Oh, typical. Typical. You sat there burying your head in the sand hoping it'll all go away. Well, Patrick, wake up. Your daughter's the talk of the town, and you say it's all a fuss over nothing.
Look, I could bloody kill her, alright, but what can you do? We know it's not true. It's best just to ignore it.
Ignore it. Ignore it. You go down those shops and try and ignore it. We can't get to the front door without there being a stampede. Those flaming kids shouting and screaming. Is Ringo coming round? Is your partner going out with Ringo? Is the baby Ringo's? And that's just the neighbours. This fella came up to me, said he was from the Musical Express. Wanted to do an interview and take my picture. And those kids asking for autographs. Autographs! And all you can do is have your nose in those flaming coupons. And the milkman can't deliver. So we hope you like your tea black. Well, I'm waiting. Come on, you old lump, do something.
I am.
What?
Me pools. Oh, Margot.
What?
Kettle's boiling. I won't go easy on the milk, will you? We haven't got much left.
Oh, you think you're so bloody clever, don't you?
Hey, you won't be making such a fuss when I win the pools. You want to be in my good books then, won't you? Oh, I can see you now. You'll be flushing your eyelashes and offering me cups of tea left, right and centre. Might even get some chocky bickies if I'm lucky. I'll have 10 grand burning all in my pocket, and if you don't watch yourself, you won't be getting that new Hoover and washing machine you've had your eye on. Hey, I might even take you to Butlins. If you let me finish this flaming coupon. The fella from Liverpool will be round in a minute. And do you know what? I've got a good feeling in my water this week. Oh yes, I'm definitely spot on.
Well, I hope they have more luck than the postman and the club man, because they both given up. They nearly knocked Charlie off the ladders when he tried to clean the windows.
Ma'am, this kid's in the yard again. I think they're nicking your knickers.
Bug it off and I'll set the dog on you!
We haven't got a dog.
Oh, forget the washing machine. I want a dog. A bloody big one. Can't wait to see it sink its teeth into one of those little bastards.
Oh, did you catch them?
As if you care. That's 4 pairs that have gone missing. And 3 baby vests have been nicked and all.
Are you sure you haven't, just misplaced them?
Patrick, they were on the line and now they're gone. You haven't seen him, have you?
Me? Oh, no. Haven't seen nothing, me. I've been busy doing my pools, haven't I? You ask anyone. I'll get it.
If it's those flaming kids, Tell him to bugger off or I'll set the dog on him.
We haven't got a dog.
Well, make sure you see their bastard faces so we can get them when we do have one. Father, this is a surprise.
Yeah, so this isn't a social visit, Margaret. I'm here to talk to Patricia about that baby of hers.
Oh, Father, it's been awful. We've been like prisoners in our own home. Penned in like sheep.
Oh, now come on, Margaret, it hasn't been that bad. They're just kids having a bit of fun, aren't they? It's all that Beatlemania stuff. I blame the Echo.
You say it's been in the Echo?
Well, no, not this, no, but, you know, all that stuff they write about the Beatles all the time, well, it's like made up half the time, isn't it? Probably.
Oh, you know that for a fact, do you? That the offices of the esteemed local newspaper, the Liverpool Daily Post and Echo, is the home to vipers and snakes that would write scurrilous lies and scandalous tales in order to defame the good members of this community.
Sounds about right, that, Father, yeah.
And what are you basing this outrageous conclusion upon?
Me water, I've just got a feeling, you know.
Ah, so we are making the decision upon what is fact and what is fiction, what is truth and what is lies, upon a urine sample.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I hope for your sake that when you're praying for entrance into the kingdom of heaven and St. Peter is standing there in front of you, that the good Lord's right-hand man isn't currently suffering from a bladder infection.
Would you like some tea, Father?
We haven't got any milk.
I'm sure we can find a drop for the father.
Oh, what a bloody miracle.
Now, like I say, Margaret, this is not a social visit. I'm here at the behest of the bishop, no less.
The bishop?
Aye. His Grace has cast a concerned eye on the rumours surrounding the relationship between your Patricia and one Richard Starkey, formerly of this parish. He's asked me to clarify the situation and investigate these rumours.
Hold on. What situation? What relationship? Hey, and who's been spreading these rumours?
Patrick, this is a delicate situation. The bishop wants me to squash any rumours that might scandalise the good members of this community and besmirch the name of the parish.
Now, Father, we have no idea. Oh, Pat, she's a good girl. A good Catholic girl.
Don't blame yourself, Margaret, the sins of the flesh and so on. How's about we say a few beads of the rosary and pray for her eternal soul?
Oh, yes, please, Father.
That's it. And then, Father...
Wait. What sins of the flesh?
Those concerning your Patricia and a member of the Beatles. And let's not forget, Patrick, there's a child involved.
Oh, this is a load of bollocks, this. Pardon my French, Father, but whoever's been making up these rumours, well, they're talking out their arse.
The devil speaks in many tongues and from many orifices. If someone's arse is indeed doing Lucifer's work, then that arse must be exposed and his bollocks revealed. I mean to get to the bottom of this. There'll be no cover-ups in this parish. Now, where is Patricia? I need to speak with her and inspect this child.
I'll just go and call her.
Thank you.
Pat, Father wanted to see you. Get down here and bring the baby. I'll just get the tea things.
Right, so.
Patricia, don't let me come up those stairs. Oh, she can't hear a thing. Got the wireless on. Deaf as a post. Now, Patricia, get down here. You've got a visitor.
Mother, you'll wake the baby.
Good, because that's who he's come to see. And now, Father, would you be liking sugar, or are you sweet enough?
Oh, if the good Lord gave me one vice, it's a sweet tooth. I'll have 4, please.
Blimey, you must be riddled with worms, eh? It's a good job Raston's ended.
I've promised the good Lord I'll be giving it up for Lent now.
Now, Patrick, get the good china from the cupboard in the parlour, will you? There's a love.
Now, don't be going to any trouble on my behalf. A simple cup, saucer and spoon will suffice.
A saucer and a spoon.
Oh, well, now, who do we have here? Hello. Oh, my, that is quite the head of hair. You could almost call it a mop. And sure, would you look at the nose on him? He looks like he's been in a fight. Does he get that from his father?
No. His father's blonde, with a little button nose.
Is that so? Is that so?
Patrick, hurry up with those cups, will you?
Bollocks! Sorry, I dropped one.
They were a wedding present from our Auntie Edie.
I'll have the mug.
Oh, the shame of it.
Excuse me, Father, your tea's gonna go cold.
In a moment, my son, in a moment.
Oh, it's a proper size, isn't it? It's going to take some hankies to blow that conch when he's older.
Gets it from Patrick's side of the family. They always had big hooters.
No, they never. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, no, some of them did. Especially on my father's side, you know, proper big anchors on them. Do you know what? They used to call me Uncle Frank Rudolph on account of his big red shiny nose. Killed him in the end.
His nose killed him.
No, it was the port that killed him. Yeah, no, the port killed his big red shiny nose, you know. Oh, he was a fiend for it, you know. He used to polish off a bottle of it every night. Fell down a coal hole walking home drunk one night. Having a big shiny nose didn't help him then, did it, eh? Mind you, it was his glowing hooter that someone saw when they looked down that hole, so, you know, I suppose it served the purpose in the end.
Right, so I've made a few notes. Patricia, would you mind having a seat? I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may.
Now, hold on, Father.
Patrick!
No, Margot. Father is implying that our Pat's been up to some sort of mischief. Isn't that so?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I have some concerns.
Concerns? Well, what concerns? I've done nothing wrong.
Now, Patricia, let the father finish. Now, what concerns do you have, Father? Because Pat, she's been a good girl, a good Catholic girl.
Perhaps. Why don't we start at the start and see where we've ended up? Think of it as a confession of sorts.
Hold on. I thought confessions were supposed to be done in church and in private. I don't want to hear all our Pat's secrets.
I've got no secrets.
I should hope not.
Well, that's not entirely true, no, is it?
I'm sorry, Father, but I don't know what you're on about.
I'm talking about the liaison between yourself and one Richard Starkey, now calling himself Ringo, formerly of this parish, currently doing the devil's work with his music group, the Beatles.
Oh my God, Patricia. Sorry, Father, I blasphemed. Jesus, Patricia, have you got no shame? Liaisons? Am I supposed to look the neighbours in the eye? Patrick, have you heard this? Our Patricia's having liaisons with Ringo.
It's all right, calm down. Listen. The Father just means a meeting. That's what you meant, isn't it, Father?
Well, a liaison can take many forms. Patrick, would you do me a favour? Bring that lamp over here. I'd like to try something.
All right.
I saw this on Softly. Or was it Zed Cars? That's lovely, thank you. Okay. Okay, lady, tell me what I want to know. Otherwise I'll lock you up and throw away the key. Oh dear. Sorry, I got myself a little bit worked up there. Oh, that's the telly for you. Right, where were we? Now, Patricia, let's walk through the course of events on the day, shall we?
Nothing happened. Honest.
Now, Patricia, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Now, what's it to be?
Now, look here, Father. I don't much like the tone of your voice, right? This isn't Softly or Zed Cars, and you're not Inspector Bloody Barlow. Our Pat's a good girl, right? And she's done nothing wrong. So if you don't mind, I'll ask you to leave.
Father, you'll do no such thing. Patrick Cussick, I think you should apologise.
Now, Margaret, no, Patrick's right. I've overstepped my boundaries. Patrick, I apologise. Now, I want to assure everyone that my intentions here are to merely clarify the situation and to ensure Patricia's good name. I mean, it can't be easy for you. And what has that your husband Joseph, what has that saint of a man had to say about all of this?
Oh my God, Joseph! Mary, mother, and I'd forgotten about that. Patricia, what's poor Joseph? What's poor Joe going to say about this?
You mean he doesn't know?
Joe's in the merch. He's in New York. Sailed last week. He's with his mates, probably having the life of Riley. He He's not back till next week. Knowing him, he won't be bothered.
Any more tea, my sweet?
That might be a good idea. Margaret, be a Latter-day Saint and freshen up the pot, would you? Thank you. You're an angel. Now, Patricia, you can see why we have to handle this with a modicum of delicacy. I hope for the sake of your husband, Joseph, that he has the patience and understanding of his namesake.
Hey, I never got that before, you know. Joseph. It's a bit odd when you think about it, really.
Can I just stop you there, Patrick? The whole thinking thing, the Catholic Church doesn't really encourage it. I'd like to take Joseph's and Mary's relationship as an act of faith.
No, but I mean, it's a bit funny, isn't it? You know, they do a moonlit and have a baby in secret and in a stable and at Christmas. What a coincidence, eh? But why would you do that unless...
Patrick, it's complicated. Perhaps we could continue this theological discussion perhaps after Mass on Sunday?
No, you're all right, Father. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's a bit funny them having a baby in secret and that, isn't it?
Yes, well, the only secrets I care about are Patricia's.
Excuse me, but I've got no secrets.
Well, so you'll have told your husband about all the hullabaloo surrounding your house then?
It's a bit difficult when he's away in New York.
Ah, but I see you have a telephone. Could you not have given him a call? Put his mind at ease? What ship is he on?
The Franconia. But I can't call him unless it's an emergency, which this isn't. And anyway, that's me dad's phone for work. He's on call. I wouldn't even know how to use it.
Aye, she's right there, Father. She's not allowed to use the phone in case the bosses are trying to call me from work, you know. I'm a call-out foreman on the docks these days. And the bosses say they need to be able to contact me in case they get a late shipping. So they got me the phone, but it's only for work, you know. I get shot if I made any private calls.
What a modern world we live in. I imagine we'll all have one soon. Well, I can only hope that this scandal doesn't make its way across the Atlantic to those American tabloids. Oh, heaven forbid that Joseph or one of his shipmates was to read about this lurid tale. Anyway, back to your tale.
It's no tale, Father, it's the truth. And anyway, they're hardly likely to be selling copies of The Echo on Broadway.
Well, you'd be surprised how quickly news travels, good or bad, my child.
I don't even know what all the fuss is about. I was only going to the health centre on Admiral Street when I bumped into Ringo, outside, and he helped me carry the pram up the steps.
Now, when you say met, was this a chance encounter or was it a planned meeting?
It just happened. I was taking the baby for his checkup and he was passing, and we just bumped into one another. End of.
Oh, I wish it was the end of. Now, you've known him previously, yes?
Oh, Richie? Oh, yeah. We was in the same class. I've known him since infant.
And in all that time, you and he were never an item?
Oh, no, never.
Now, hey, look here, Father. She said they weren't sweethearts, and me and her mother should know, right? This Joe was the first bloke she's ever been serious about. Oh, Pat's a good girl.
Thanks, Dad. But I've done nothing wrong. Richie, came home to see his mum. And he wanted it to be a secret because, well, you know, you've seen what happened.
Oh, indeed I have.
He said he just fancied going for a walk to the park and just so happened to be passing the clinic. Saw me struggling with the pram and stopped to help. He carried the baby up the steps and I pulled the pram up.
And then what happened?
And then he came in and sat in the waiting room and waited. Well, what?
He waited.
Yeah, he's a mate.
You never said he waited. You said he went to the park.
Well, he did.
But you never told us that, love.
I didn't think it was important.
Not important. Pat, love, it's Ringo bloody Star. Of course it's bloody important.
Patrick, language.
I think a little bit of profanity under the circumstances is acceptable.
All the fuss over nothing. He's a mate.
But think about how it looks.
Patricia, your mother's right. You or the family wouldn't want Joseph or anybody to get the wrong idea.
God, as if Joe would be bothered.
Patricia, language.
But Mum, nothing happened.
Now, Margaret, if Patricia is right and nothing did happen, then all Richard is guilty of is a charitable act for which we should give thanks. Is that not so, Patricia?
Yeah.
Nothing else happened, did it, Patricia? Patricia?
Oh, Patricia, what have you done?
Nothing. I haven't done nothing. Richie is just the maid.
What happened, Patricia?
Oh, God.
Patricia, I've told you about using the Lord's name in vain.
Nothing happened. We just went for a walk to the park and then went for a cup of tea.
Why the park?
Well, because Richie says he doesn't get out much anymore. Says he's always stuck in hotel rooms or in the back of a van travelling round. So he wanted some fresh air. He wanted to come home, see his mum and see a mate, a real mate.
And after the park, where did you have this cup of tea?
Here.
Mary, Mother of God, you didn't bring him here. Jesus, Pat.
What cups did you use?
Your mother, think.
Did you touch anything else?
Only the baby.
And what was he wearing, do you remember?
Who, Richie or the baby?
The baby, of course.
Now, Patrick, I know what you're up to, and you can stop that right now.
So you were alone in the house with Richard?
I'm not alone, no.
Well, who else was here? Not the other three.
The baby, he was here.
So what can't speak can't lie.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I mean that tongues are bound to wag if you're alone in a house with a celebrity. Is it any wonder you're the talk of the parish?
Nothing happened.
That's as may be. But you were seen alone at a baby clinic with Ringo Starr, then walking around the park together and coming home to your parents' house in the middle of the day. And all of this without a chaperone.
This is silly now. He's not Ringo Starr to me. He's Richie Starkey from Admiral Grove, who was in my class at school. He was lonely. He wanted to talk to a friend, a real friend, not a hanger-on. He didn't want to talk about music, or shows, or travelling all over the world. He wanted to talk about real life things. Things like hanging round on Hyde Park Street, or getting sweets from the corner shop, or going to Stebble Street baths. He wanted to go to the park and run down the hill. We threw stones in the lake and sat on the swings. He just wanted a day off being a Beatle. He wanted to be normal. What's wrong with that?
Hey, something's happened, everyone's leaving. I'll go and have a look what's going on.
He's a beauty. You never did tell me his name though.
Paul.
Would that be after the other fella? You don't know him as well, do you?
No, we're a different school.
Oh, thank goodness.
Everyone's going.
What's happened?
Someone said they saw John Lennon moving some furniture into a flat down on Falkland Street, and they've gone to give him an hand.
Oh, that's a relief.
Hey, looks like you're some honest fish and chip paper, Miguel.
What do you mean?
You're old news now, kid.
But what's Joe going to say when he finds out about all this?
Joe will never find out. He's not back for another week. By the time he docks, people around here will have well moved on. These Beatles are in the news every day with a new bird, aren't they? They move on. Every time you pick up a paper, they've got a new bit on the side.
Now, Patrick, that's enough of that sort of talk. Our Patricia never has been or never will be somebody's bird or bit on the side. She's a good girl, a good married Catholic girl, and a good friend.
I think your parents in their own ways are right, Patricia. What was the act of a friend and a Samaritan? Well, it's been caught up in all this Beatlemania, and everything's just been grossly misconstrued.
Oh, Father, it's such a relief to hear you say that. We wouldn't want Pat to get a reputation.
Hey, let me hear anyone say a bad word about our Pat and I'll give him a thick lip.
Now, Patrick, let's have no more of that talk. I, for one, consider the matter closed and, well, we can all move on. Shall we say a quick prayer of thanks?
Sorry, Father. I've got some rather important business to attend to. Another time, maybe, eh? Oh, hang on. Locked, it's safe keeping. This could be worth a bloody fortune. I'm going to put my coupon on.
This one's left his calling card. Better go change him. Thank you, Father.
Bless you, my child. Will we be seeing you and little Paul at Mass on Sunday?
Yeah, I'll try.
Oh, she'll be there, Father. She's got a lot to be thanking God for.
Well, Margaret, it looks like it's just you and me. How's about once round the old rosary bead, and then if I've got time, I'll throw in a confession. Lovely. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou.
It's fine. Everyone's in bed. No, nobody knows. He's great. Of course I won't. It's our secret. Who are you with? Are they? Well, go and tell them to write a song about me then. Say hiya to him. We'll just have to be more careful, won't we? Soon, yeah? Love you. Yeah? Yeah?